Hi guys, 2024 is almost over, so as a tradition, I would like to do another year review. It's a video where I sit down and share with you guys what's happening in my life in 2024, the highs, the lows, and some of the highlights in my internet career that you might have watched and might have enjoyed. So let's go. In general, career-wise, it was a pretty okay year. I was pretty busy. I had a lot of projects. I made a podcast, the Kocho Kodo podcast, if you don't know, with German boyfriend. I travel a lot for work, and I'm glad that my brain somehow still make content that you guys enjoy, so I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Personal-wise, it was a tough year, I must say. I didn't share that on the internet until now. Mostly my content is very positive, so I don't really share much of my struggle. But don't worry, me and German boyfriend, we are going strong. Don't worry about that. It's just some private matters that was pretty hard to deal with, but we are going through it. German boyfriend is on my side, and hopefully next year things will get better again. Okay, let's start with the first topic. Which country that I have visited this year? And in that list, which country that I like the most? So this year I visited 4 new countries: Scotland, England, South Korea, and Australia. And in that list, England is my absolute favorite. And it was such a pleasant surprise because before I came there, I heard a lot of story about how the UK is changing for the worse now after Brexit and everything. But when I came there, it was nothing like what people describe on the internet. The UK was a beautiful country, a lot of historical sites to see. People are very nice. The weather sucks, that's true. And the food was really good. It was such a pleasant trip, and I really enjoyed it. I also visited Australia this year because my sister lives there. First thing first, Australia is crazily expensive. I will just keep thinking to myself, did this cost this much? But in general, Australia is a very developed, rich and clean country. I think in a way, they look more modern and developed than many European countries that I have been to. And my favorite highlight of the trip was when me and German boyfriend was petting that kangaroo. I didn't expect kangaroo to be that soft. In general, I'm very grateful to be able to travel to many places this year. And I hope next year we could travel to even more places. Japan, for example, is still on my list. Problem is, I just have to do the visa, and it's probably gonna take a while. So it's been 5 years of me living in Germany. How well integrated I am to German life now. So the thing is, my German's definitely better than last year, but it's still not that good. I'm working on it. But despite of that, everything else, I feel like I'm being pretty Germanized now. For example, I started to complain about how the government used my taxes money. I never say that before, even when I was in Vietnam. And I started to care a lot about news in Germany, what's happening in general as well. And I started to have this sense of belonging and also protectiveness and also responsible to my new home as well, which is a nice feeling to have. This year, I actually have a thought, okay, if I actually live in Germany permanently, where do I want to live? Because when I first moved here, for the first year, I was pretty caught up with basically settling my life over here. I didn't really care much about the surrounding environment of the city I live in because I was so busy just studying, having our own career. But now that everything is kind of settled, I started to look around and I started to think to myself, how do I want to live the next 40, 50, 60 years of my life? Do I want to spend it in this city? And I don't know. Probably not. I'm talking to German boyfriend. If there's any chance, we might move to another city in Germany, another city with more kind of action, more restaurants, more things to do. But German boyfriend is not a big fan of that. But at least we sit down and we have that talk this year. I don't think I'm gonna move soon, but something to think about. So let's talk about German boyfriend. How is he doing this year and what is our relationship between me and him going? German boyfriend is still there, going well. This year, I feel like it was a big year for us because we do have a lot of growth together. Maybe it's just me have a lot of growth together with him because I feel like German boyfriend is the most consistent man on earth. He's always the same and he's already kind of perfect. But I think there's more work to do on my side because honestly, if there is drama or fighting in our relationship, normally I started it. Yep, I am a little bit problematic in that way. I am so sorry. I mean, I understand that I do deserve some criticism, but at the same time, I'm trying to give myself some grace because I feel like growing up, I endure a lot of trauma with relationship, and I was really lucky to have German boyfriend, like a very perfect partner who like guide me and being gentle and patient with me. Like I always appreciate German boyfriend, but this year, like at one point, I was like, oh my God, I am so lucky to have this man who has endured all of my craziness and always there for me. After I realized how precious German boyfriend is, I try to learn how to just appreciate him and not making as much drama and trying to just enjoy being with him all the time. And it is that simple to be happy with German boyfriend. The next big thing is the wedding. Finally, we have sat down and decided to plan a wedding properly. And it seems like everything is falling into place. And we might soon have a party to celebrate our wedding with friends and family. We planned that for so long and we finally do that. You guys already see the wedding dress video, some of the update video about we are searching for a location. It is finally going and there will be videos about that. I will document that for you guys because I want you guys to get along and see things that are happening. And I want you guys to see how it is to actually plan a wedding in Germany as well. This year, I also kind of figure out a good balance between living abroad and being with families member. It's always not enough for me. For me, I always like, I miss my family in Vietnam so much. I want to go home and see them. It's not enough and everything. But now that I have the resources, the means to buy the flight ticket, as well as that I can just work back in Vietnam as well, I kind of decide to just go home almost every 3 to 4 months. We even did a sister trip together. We go to Phuket together with my sister and my brother-in-law. And it was so fun. Like we spend so much time together. We eat together. We like changing clothes, taking pictures, just being girly. And it was the first trip we ever did with my sister. I'm very happy to even have the chance to do that. But it's also taking a toll on my health as well. Oh my God, you guys. Flying back home is not like a piece of cake like I thought. I mean, I always buy those economy tickets because paying 4,000 euros for flying back and forth one time is just not possible since my family is living across the globe as well. Every time when I visit them, I have to fly 8 hours here, 2 hours there to see them. Then when I arrive home, I have like very, very bad, jet lag as well. Take a while to get used to, fly back to Germany with German boyfriend, another jet lag that took like a week to get used to. So basically, I never have like a constant good sleep schedule and stuff like that. But it's the small price that I'm willing to take. I just have to figure out how to sleep on a plane and then maybe the problem will be solved by itself. Okay, let's start talking about what happened on my YouTube channel this year. First of all, we gained 1.1 million subscribers this year, and that is equal the entire population of Cologne. It is a very big city in Germany. I couldn't wrap my head around that, even with the number and the example. But anyway, thank you guys very much for subscribing and welcome to my channel. This year, we have 2.5 billion views on my YouTube channel, which is insane. That's an interesting fact about this number. If you took 2.5 billion steps, you would walk around the earth 50 times with your legs. And let me tell you something. If I'm not a short form content creator mainly, and I just make like long form video and I have 2.5 billion views on my long form video, I would probably become like a semi-millionaire already. But sadly, these views come from short, which is still cool, but I didn't make a fraction of that. I always see myself as a short form content creator, but finally, this year, the passion clicked in. Finally, I was like, damn, it was fun to make long form video. It's not as stressful as make a short. When you make a long, you can be more laid back. You can just capture what's happening. And then I have an editor for long form video, so it's less stressful with post-production. This year, we posted 49 long videos. My absolute favorite long form video I made this year has to be the wedding dress video. It was so freaking fun to film. Normally, when I go out to film a long form video, I have to plan it. I have to figure out how to film enough footage to fit into a 20 minutes video. But with the wedding dress video, basically I was just there. We just film what's happening. There's no planning whatsoever, and I had so much fun. Like, I didn't even need to plan anything. I just put on dresses and I spin around, and I was like, you guys, I love it. And I just say I love it for like 100 times. It was such a fun video to film from a production point of view, also from an emotional point of view. It was a very special moment in my life, and I truly regret it that I didn't arrange it so that I could bring some of my friends and family with me. Anyway, it was really nice to film. Short form, we make 229 video this year. If you guys have a favorite short video that I made, let me know under the comment section. I'm curious about what you guys think as well. I just looked through some of my videos that I made this year. Couldn't choose a favorite. But what we can do is we can talk about the videos that got the most view this year. Here it is. 93 million views for this simple video. I still don't understand why it get that much view and it's get that viral. I guess people just like that you can use chopstick in such an easy way with like some kid helping toys as well. If I have to guess why that video went viral, I think it's because it's a pretty general video that appealed to the vast majority of the audience. Anyone can relate and find it interesting. Another video that has a lot of views is the crocheting video this year. It has like 50 million views, and I'm actually really proud of it. And I'm so glad it has that much view because you guys, that coastal flower you see there, it took forever to make. Oh my God, every single flower took me an hour, 40 minutes. And how many flowers are there? 50 or something? Oh God, I was doing it for days and days and days and days. It looks so nice at the end. And I am so glad that you guys actually like that video. For comedy wise, I think one of my favorite is the one here. This one before and after I go to Germany. And I really like it because German boyfriend helped me with that video, and we were having a lot of fun doing silly stuff. As you can see, we have his German boyfriend arm over here, pretend to be my arm. And I have like two left hands at the end, and I was kissing his arm. And we had so much fun filming that video because like I look super cool and, doing things there like a very handy woman. In general, I like it. It's a funny video, super fun to make. You guys love that video. Have nothing to complain. A big thing we started this year is having a podcast with German boyfriend. If you watched the year review last year, I have to put it somewhere here. I mentioned that I basically fired German boyfriend. We cannot work together anymore because it's just not good for our relationship. So this year, as a principal, I still have people helping me around and not German boyfriend anymore. He's still there to help me with videos and stuff like that if you want to. But then we decided to have a podcast together, which is Cultural Cuddles. If you watch my channel, you might see it. It's come out every Tuesday, every other week. And the reason why we started this podcast is that when I talk to German boyfriend, I just really like our conversation. Like, we talk like random things all the time, and it's super fun to talk to him. It's make me laugh a lot, and we discuss a lot of fun things. So I just thought like maybe I could just let you guys hear our conversation as well, and maybe you guys would like find it fun as well. Also, maybe it could be like a stream of income for German boyfriend since he's going to be partner in this podcast. The thing is, the podcast was very fun to make. We have 11 episodes already, and we didn't have to spend a lot of effort on it yet. Basically, we just sit down for like an hour, and then we have a podcast for 2 weeks, right? So it works out with time-wise, and we have kind of figured out how to kind of work with each other professionally without killing each other. The money part, when I dream of like giving German boyfriend another stream of income, it didn't happen yet. Like, we do make some money, obviously, from the AdSense. It's not that much yet. But we were very happy making it so far. So I think we would just keep doing it because honestly, I don't know, I like the podcast format when I can just sit down with German boyfriend, have a heart-to-heart conversation, laughing a lot, and then basically you guys can see it too. So if you want to support us, you can watch the podcast and let us know if you like it as well. This year, I was also in a German TV series as a cameo. I was there for like 15 seconds or something. And it was my first experience with like a professional TV film crew set. Let me tell you something. Making movies or TV series take a lot of work and effort. I think we were trying to film around 10 minutes of footage that day. We spent like a whole day filming it. And I was basically just sit around waiting until it's my turn. And I sat for like 6 hours to be on the set for around 30 minutes to 1 hour. Now I know that when you want to be an actor or you want to work in like a film industry, you must really, really love your job because it is really, really tough. But yeah, I was in the TV show. It came out. It called Made in Germany. I watched it with German boyfriend. It was an interesting experience. This year, I also visited the Google office in London. And if you guys don't know, Google is a very famous, at least for me, I think they are very famous for having very good food at their canteen. So every time you have a chance to visit a Google office, always try to eat at the canteen. The food is crazily good. So I was there. I just have a look around, going to see how the Google office looked like. It was really crazy because when I was in Vietnam and just studying, whenever I heard of like anyone make like a video of them visiting the Google office, meeting people over there, I just thought to myself, this is my dream job. Like, I don't think I am that brilliant to be able to work for Google, but just having a chance to even be in the office is also such an honor already. It's a really nice experience. So this year I finally sit down and tell myself that I need to figure out some more hobby so that I could do something with my life instead of just working and chasing after money. Therefore, I started to do a lot of crocheting. I started to do that last year already. But this year I went all in at some point. Just started to crochet like crazy whenever I have time. On the bus, on the train, at home. The only problem is I like to crocheting. I like to make these beautiful animals from just the yarn. But I just don't like to just keep them around because I don't want my house to be full with crochet products. So I needed to figure out a way to just like give it to friends and family. And at one point it was just too much. I don't know who to give anymore. Then I also started to do cosplay again. And I made a video about it. If you guys want to watch it, it was really, really fun. And I found some photographer and makeup artist in Vietnam who is like specialized doing cosplay. So if you want to do cosplay in Vietnam, it's super easy. They have a professional team to help you. So I just contacted them. And then we have a whole cosplay session for a day when I transfer myself into a 2 game character, 1 male and 1 female, and they do it so that I look completely different. I couldn't even recognize myself. And it was a really, really nice things to do as well. This year, I finally started to read book again. Whenever I read book, I feel like I have some time to just focus on one thing instead of my brain doing 10 things at the same time. The only problem is that I'm very picky with books. So if I don't like a book, after I read for like a chapter, I just drop it immediately. And to find a book that I like is not that easy. So yeah, that was my year. I think some of the information I shared today, you probably know already if you are watching my channel for a while. And I just want to say again, thank you guys very much for following and supporting me this year. None of the thing about my career could have happened without you guys' help. And I'm super grateful that you guys are still here watching my video. I hope you guys still stay with me the next year. And I will try my best to deliver good content for you guys like this year. I hope the content was good this year. And if you want to support me, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video then. Bye bye.